Yo, what is good, YouTube? It is a great day because your boy is back on the video grind. Now, I had a spinal fusion done on my back. I had to get surgery, and it went really good, but I have to thank all of you for allowing me like 2+ weeks off of YouTube. It's been great, recovering, but now it's time. I could not let the year go by without giving you guys my top 10 favorite movies of the year. Now, I actually watched a lot of different types of movies this year. It's not gonna be comic book movie, animated movie. Hey, guess what? Another freaking comic book movie. Nah. Arcanized is watching different movies as well, and guess what? I also gotta say this because people get mad. This is my personal favorites of the year. I can't be wrong. It's my personal preference. It's my list. But you know what would be sweet if you guys go and drop your list down in the comment section. I would love to read what everybody watched this year, what everybody loved. And I also gotta get a few honorable mentions out of the way. Shazam. Great movie. Had so much fun with it. Just missed the cut. Toy Story 4 and How to Train Your Dragon 3, The Hidden World. But without further ado, let's get into number 10. But I'll still be your superhero. Coming in at number 10 is gonna be Knives Out. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Rian Johnson can make good movies, and he made a great one in Knives Out. I had such a blast with this movie. It was so much fun. He does a great job at directing a stellar ensemble cast. Daniel Craig was the standout for me. He absolutely killed it. And then you have Chris Evans coming in the second half, and it was just a great murder mystery like I have not seen before. This is no Adam Sandler Netflix movie. This is a legitimate murder mystery. It's a lot of fun, and it's very well made as well, so it makes the cut at number 10. Coming in at number 9 is going to be Ford v Ferrari. This movie was great, and I really enjoyed it. You can tell that they had a direction they wanted to take it, and they just went with it, and that's what I love to see. I'm also a big fan of period movies, and you get Matt Damon and Christian Bale in the same movie, you know you're gonna get some killer performances. Christian Bale is outstanding in this film, and I love when you have that goal. Ford wants to beat Ferrari. The third act is incredible, and I just didn't love a few things that they did at the very end, which is why it's not higher up on my list. Coming in at number 8 is The Irishman. Alright, Scorsese, you get this one. You get this one. You can sit there and bash the Marvel movies, and I will come at you, but you made a great movie in The Irishman. It's so well made. I mean, maybe not a movie I'm gonna go back and rewatch time after time again, but man, you get to the end of this one and everything just hits you. It sinks in and you're like, I have watched cinema. Cinema. That is what this movie is, and Netflix is glad it gets the rights to this because it really is a well-made movie. You get amazing performances. De Niro, Pesci. It's just a marvel. I mean, Scorsese, some Hollywood legends, gangster movie. Go watch it. Alright guys, I know it's 3.5 hours long. You got time. You got nothing to do. Irishman, number 8. Now what if I told you guys, Netflix made the best animated movie of the year? Klaus. Klaus is great. Alright? We watched it around Christmas, and it surprised the heck out of me. This movie is so charming. Like, it makes me so happy to watch this movie. You get J.K. Simmons as Santa Claus, and it's also just so creative. A Santa origin story. Man, all these characters have quirks, and it's just a blast to watch, but it's also very beautiful. I felt myself tearing up at moments, and that's what a Christmas movie should do. Make you laugh and cry. Make you feel that holiday spirit. This one did. Invisible is a great original song. Klaus comes in at number 7. Coming in at number 6 is my most surprising movie of the year, Booksmart. Booksmart blew me away, man. It's so creative. It's so wild, and it's so much fun to watch. You get invested in those characters. You're rooting for those characters. You get some solid performances from young actresses that, bro, Olivia Wilde, I'm gonna be watching you, fam. Like, they really are great, and this movie just shines. There's a reason it's on Barack Obama's favorite movies of the year list. Guys, it really is a great film. Coming in at number 5 for me is a movie that's going to be a lot of people's number 1. Avengers Endgame. I have such an emotional attachment to this movie. I mean, the culmination of everything in the MCU. My mom and I saw it opening Thursday night, and it was the best theatrical experience of my life, guys. This is a great movie. It's a superb culmination to everything the MCU had been leading up to. The only reason it's not higher is because it has some plot issues that sometimes they do, get in the way of me 100% enjoying the movie. But guys, it's funny. It's emotional. It's a cinematic event. Like, if you haven't watched Endgame, you have to. It is a fantastic movie. Coming in at number 5. Number 4 is El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie, guys. This one was very well made, and it's a great fan pleaser. If you're a fan of Breaking Bad, you're going to love this movie. Aaron Paul gives a stellar performance, and oh man, it's just a movie that makes me love what I do. Like, reviewing film, it's great. It is truly just an enjoyable, hard, this movie's hard, guys. Like, it definitely deals with some deep stuff. It's got some good action, and it's got some great emotional storytelling that made me feel for the character. I was rooting for Jesse the entire time. That's good writing. And they even made me like some characters that we're supposed to hate. And so this movie comes in at number 4. I can't wait to rewatch this one, guys. I mean, such a good movie. Coming in at number 3 is Spider-Man Far From Home. Some people are going to get mad at me for this one, but I had a blast. I had an absolute blast in the theater. Okay, sure, there are some problems. Point them out to me. I had such a fun time in the cinema, and sometimes that's what I need. An absolute joyride of a movie. Tom Holland is so likable in this role. Mysterio is a good villain. This movie makes me happy, and that is why it is at number 3. I just had such a fun time with it, dude. Yeah, maybe there's some plot issues, but cinema experience top notch. Coming in at my number 2 that I really thought about putting at number 1. Marriage Story. I mean, what a brilliant movie, guys. You get Scarlett Johansson and Adam Driver, and you let them act their hearts out with a great story. I hope they get some Best Actor, Best Actress nods. Honestly, they are fantastic in this movie, and it just makes for such a treat to watch. The story is creative, and it's gut-wrenching. I mean, it makes you just feel drained, but you're also just enjoying how well made this movie is. I mean, it's very well made. You get some great guest stars in there. Laura Dern, Alan Alda, and this is close to a perfect movie. Coming in at number 1 is gonna be Joker, just for how much of a standout it really was. To transcend the comic book genre, like this movie did, Joaquin Phoenix should get an Oscar. I mean, he is everything in this role, and you can tell how hard he worked for it, man. Joker, it's just a look at a broken man that loses it. He cracks, but it's also so, deceptional. Like, it deceives you. It makes things appear that aren't really there in some cases. Like, literally. Go watch Joker, man. It really is a marvel of filmmaking. And yes, it does take roots from a lot of Scorsese movies, and even pulls things from other comic book movies. But this one, just, it felt unique and it felt fresh, and I absolutely loved it. Can't wait to rewatch this one a couple more times. Thank you all so much for watching. I do want to know your list down below in the comments, because I know for a fact it's going to be different than mine, and that's what's beautiful. So anyways, I hope you guys are happy that I'm back. I will try and post, every single week, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.